London today to speak to you all. This is not very usual for me to speak to a crowd like this live. I usually do it on a show, but I've come up personally to talk to you because this is a subject that's very, very dear to my heart. I stand here in front of you as an unvaccinated individual. I was born in 1981, and even back then, both of my parents, my mum and my dad, were both very, very sceptical about what was being put into our bodies. Back then, the measles, the mumps, the rubella, they were all separate injections. Around the late 80s, they merged them all together. And even then, there was issues. There was issues that were being spoken about that weren't socially acceptable topics. And this is what we're all working for now. This is why we're all coming together and making more awareness so this topic is socially acceptable. So that parents like myself don't have to negate things with the educational system. What I've had to go through with my teenager, just in negating the BCG. My daughter was forced into a room. She had to call me, ask me to come to the school to get her out of the room where the teachers were forcing her to go through the process of getting the BCG. I'd already stated to the school that I didn't want it to happen. And I know from personal experience that this is a hard thing to go through. You've got the educational system there in front of you. They're there, they're in society. You're supposed to trust them as much as you're supposed to trust the medical society. Big Pharma. Big Pharma's not there to cure. Big Pharma's there to keep the illnesses in place. I think all of us know that nothing good can come of being on a cocktail of pharmaceutical drugs. No one comes out the other side of it better than they went in. So I stand here as a parent of a 19-year-old and a 14-year-old who are both unvaccinated. I'm unvaccinated, they're unvaccinated. I don't want to cause a division here. What I'm saying to you all is it's your choice. Society, government, no can tell you what to put into your body. So if you take one thing away from this, please, if you have half an hour, those of you that are standing here, I have massive love and respect for you taking the time out to stand here, but for those of you in the background that can hear this in your peripheral hearing, please take 30 minutes. If you've got time to watch a movie, you've got time to look into this. Vaccines in their own right are not safe. Please look into it. Thank you so much for having me. Over to you.
Thank you, Roxanne. Yeah, I think we're all pretty aware that it's not natural to have synthetic things pumped into your body. And this is what we've been led over the years. A lot of people are mistaken that the so-called professionals know what they're talking about. I'm sorry, but the professionals only know what they've been told. And they only know what they've been told from the people before them.